say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now here's Mitchell. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Mitchell against White. Mitchell with the ball. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland for 3. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Porzingis. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's the floater. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to White. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now here's Strus. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Do not allow Darius Garland to get dialed in from 3, especially in the corner.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside Brown. The 3. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. checked in for Cleveland.
Let's hear it for you. Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Garland. Right side Hunter. Garland a good look. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Garland's got 5 points.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. And it's Tatum missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. And Mobley throws it down.
That's you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Now here's Tatum, outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Tatum a screen on Mitchell. Here's White. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by White. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
I love it, Jason Tatum, not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland from behind the arc. Fires in the triple. Garland's got 8 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Sapporo is checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. .105 left in the first quarter. Horford outside. Pass to Pritchard. Takes it inside. 5 to shoot.
Get there, get there.
Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Horford for three. Offensive board. Cornette with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Cavs trailing. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Garland feeling it out a bit. And it's Cleveland with another.
What so many people like about Darius Garland, there's a fluidity, a smoothness, a rhythm to his game.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side, Brown. Horford outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford, a screen on Garland. Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I really like the attitude they've displayed here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And here's Hunter from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston trailing. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Tatum from long range. JT for 3.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Outside, Green. Back to Jerome. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pritchard gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. On the wing, Green, hounded by Tatum. Green, the pass to Jerome. Mobley outside. Tatum with some nice D. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt, waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Now, here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age with free agency, with more salary cap restrictions. It's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Green. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Mobley. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside White. Tatum against Green. A good look from Brown. The rebound by Garland.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Mitchell, still without a bucket.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Porzingis. And no good. Good D by Mobley. Tatum against Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Tatum against Strus. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so Tatum nails both of them.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
Darius Garland with the assist.
We've got 1:13 left in the second. Holiday passes to Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum from outside the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Holiday. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. And the Celtics lead by 2.
You know, on top of the speed and power, Holiday makes good decisions. Right there, not forcing anything.
Allen with a screen on Brown. Strus with a deep 3. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Tatum. High arcing shot. White for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
For your Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Both free throws good from Mitchell. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
He set the bar high, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Tatum. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Here's Allen. No points so far. Now the Celtics on the move. Outside Holiday. Outside Porzingis. The open shot, White. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Outside Strus. Cleveland again missing. Boston leading by 3. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Garland against Holiday. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Mitchell against White. Wow, the concentration by Mitchell.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Strus the pass to Garland. Back to Strus. Now Allen, defended by Porzingis for the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
That free throw misses.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Holiday. From downtown, the Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Hunter's checked in for Strus. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for White. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Mobley outside. The 3-ball. Boston pulls it in. Outside Holiday. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Holiday grabs the miss. The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Porzingis surveying the floor. No good on the triple. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Allen. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. From 12 feet. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Cavaliers leading. And he lobs it up to the rim. Tatum with a steal. For the tie. And he gets the jumper to drop. Tatum's got 18.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Holiday. From deep, Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. Boston's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Pritchard. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Over Allen. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Hunter. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Allen on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Tatum from long range gets the 3 to fall. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter. Now Hunter. Fires for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Cleveland shooting around 35% from the field so far. Strus finds Thompson. Out to Garland. Outside Hunter. Here's Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Al Horford.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
That one's off. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Pritchard. There's the 3. Thompson pulls it in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Garland. And Craig pulls it down. And for Boston, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Pritchard. Left side Tatum. Inside, Horford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
This is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Holiday is checked in. Horford hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Okiki's checked in for Wade. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. BA?
Allie, thank you. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Jerome. Now here's Garland. Outside Hunter. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one's good.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Jerome. Pass to Garland for three. He drops it from range.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Horford outside, and here's Holiday. Puts it up from 12, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jerome. Back to Garland. Strus the pass to Hunter. Here's Okiki. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And there's Hunter on the assist by Garland.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. No thanks.
different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Akiki. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a one-point game. White looking it over. Mobley against Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with the ball. And here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on White. From deep, Mitchell. Good work defensively by White. Tatum inside, covered by Mobley. And it's Tatum missing. The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Mobley finds Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Off target from outside. Outside White. Up top Brown. Here's Tatum. True on the 14-footer. Tatum's got 14 points now in the second half.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Pass to Mobley. Shoots over Tatum. And Mobley gets it to go.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Holiday against Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's on Darius Garland. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Pass to Mobley. Shoots over Tatum, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Here's Tatum on the take, and finished off by Tatum.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
Now here's Garland. 1:06 left in the final quarter. Garland against Holiday. Here's Tatum. No good. Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Here's Mitchell. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Holiday doubled up. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Back back to Porzingis. Now here's Brown from deep. The rebound by Allen. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
From deep, Mobley. The shot misses, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Cleveland calls timeout. 17 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a T-shirt?
And here comes Cleveland, trailing by 5. Cleveland again missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Evan Mobley, his second, 5th team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he's unable to get the second one. Oh, he buries it from outside. So we see Boston get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Jason Tatum.